Hey guys, Dave Nelson here, owner of the Nelson Group with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho. It's September 17th, 2019. Welcome to our monthly news skim. Some of you may have noticed we have not sent one of these out in a couple months. We've just been super busy with the summer season. It's been a really hot market, and honestly, a lot of us thought that we would kind of level out this spring and summer, and we'd start to see values peak and maybe see the market start to soften a little bit. But it's been very strong. We've still got a huge demand, buyer demand. Inventory has, we've actually listed more homes this year than we did last year. It just hasn't felt like it because they're getting gobbled up so fast. Anyway, I wanted to go over an article that we had put out to our database. So some of you may have seen this, but it was from the homebuyersinstitute.com. And it was kind of a neat article because it basically highlighted Idaho Falls and Boise as two of the top fastest growing markets in the nation. And they are predicting through 2020, I think through March or May of 2020, that we will not be slowing down, that we will still outpace the rest of the nation by almost double. So I want to read you a couple things, and you guys can go to homebuyerinstitute.com. You can see all this information yourself. It was really interesting to read. So basically, these guys have been predicting, researching, studying the market since 2006. And in April, they had a research team from Veros Real Estate. I'm not familiar with them. Veros Real Estate Solutions. And they published a ranking of what they felt would be the strongest real estate markets in the country over the next year. And sure enough, Idaho Falls was number 1, Boise was number 3. Idaho Falls is projected 10.2%. Now again, these are just forecasts, right? We don't know for sure, but it's kind of neat to kind of see, we get asked on a daily basis, what's the market going to do? And we have felt like we've been too strong for too long. I always tell my clients that, we've been on an upward trajectory now for, 8 to 10 years. And the real estate market tends to cycle about every 7 or 8. So we were almost due for something. But, and again, with that being said, we're just thinking maybe a shift. I mean, not an economic travesty like we saw back in 2006. But we've got a lot that's out there riding. We've still got incredibly low interest rates. A lot of people are wondering what the election year is going to bring for us. But anyway, so one other thing on here, I'm just going to read this verbatim. We do not see a significant depreciation, but simply a slowing down of most markets. The overall housing market is still expected to remain healthy as fundamentals remain solid, including historically low interest rates and a strong economy with low unemployment rates. So there you go. They're predicting that we're going to be okay. This is interesting. This is a population growth from 2010 to 2017, according to the Census Bureau. Boise, Idaho, 8.7% increase. Idaho Falls, Idaho, 7% increase. The United States in a whole, 5.5%. So if you guys are feeling like our area is growing, there's a lot more people, a lot more diversity coming in, you're pretty accurate. Things are looking good. So anyway, I'm going to jump in. Again, I don't want to make this video too long. Bonneville County stats. So I think the most important part here is a lot of you, if you recall, during our last video, our average price range here in Bonneville County was hovering right at about $235,000 to $238,000. Well, just within the last month and a half, that's increased to $243,662. So that right there is pretty indicative that we have seen a substantial amount of appreciation just within the last quarter of this year. This is interesting. The average list price, these are properties that have not sold, is $369,000, over $120,000 difference or gap there between the properties that are selling, the solds, and the properties that are active. So what that is a telling sign of is that a lot of people here, it's such a strong real estate market, and they want to put their house on the market. They want to get the most out of their home, maximize their equity. We all do, right? But the thing is that right there shows that many people with their homes still on the market are being way too ambitious on pricing. You can't just put any price there. Now, the value of a property, we all can agree that it's what somebody's willing to pay. It's not based on an agent's opinion like myself or an appraiser's opinion. The banks do require an appraisal to back their value up and protect their interest. But it is what somebody's willing to pay. So a lot of these folks that are kind of being ambitious and they're just waiting the market out, they're just waiting for their buyer. If they can get a cash offer that's not subject to an appraisal, then they might have a shot. But a lot of them, we are seeing the days on market accumulate. They've been sitting on the market for months and months and just haven't been getting much activity. So it is a very strong market, but you'll still want to listen to your real estate professional and try to price it within a realm of reason if you want to have a good chance of selling it within a decent time. Okay, Jefferson County, average sales price $278,570, outpacing Bonneville County. Pretty incredible. The average list price for homes that have not sold yet is $420,000. So that's just incredible to me too. Okay, so I'm gonna bounce back to Bonneville County again. We're looking at market totals. How many homes total are on the market in Bonneville County? 273 homes total. Now, by price bracket, up to $75,000, there's only 3 homes on the market. So if you're a first-time home buyer or maybe an investor looking for a really cheap flip, you have 3 homes right now to choose from. From $75,000 to $99,000, 2 homes to choose from. 100 to 125, 7 homes to choose from. Those inventory levels don't start climbing until you get between 250 and 300. And then you've got about 40 homes in each one of those brackets. So it's kind of slim pickings in those lower price brackets. Our average days on market to sell a home has actually come down within this last month, down to 29 days on average taken to sell a home in Bonneville County. And our absorption rate, meaning how much are sellers getting out of their homes. So if you're listing a home at $100,000, you know, are you getting $99,000 on average? Are you getting $100,000 on average? How much are they having to negotiate in order to get the home sold? That's called the absorption rate. That's at 100.9%. And that's through all price ranges. So in most cases, homes are selling for over what the sellers are asking. So we always, when we bring buyers in and we give them the consultation, kind of educate them on the market, we're always kind of really highlighting that number, that the days of going in and being able to shoot, you know, $10,000, $20,000 low on a home and have a chance at getting it are pretty slim. Unless that house has been sitting on the market for several months, then you might have a shot at a lowball offer. Bouncing back to Jefferson County, average days on market in Jefferson County, slightly higher than Idaho Falls. Bonneville County, not much, 32 days on market. Bonneville County was 29. And then there's 78 homes total on the market in Jefferson County. That list to sell ratio, however, has changed a little bit in Jefferson County. That's gone down to 98.8%. So if they're selling a home for $100,000, just to use easy numbers, on average, the sellers are taking about $98,800. So they're having to give a little bit of money away in order to get the home sold. So anyway, guys, again, just wanted to make this one quick. Sorry we've been MIA for a little while. Again, it's been just super busy. We're super grateful. Thank you to all of our supporters, everybody who's referred us business over the last few months. We want you to know it does not go unnoticed. We just had our 3rd client appreciation event over at Bolero this last weekend, Saturday. We filled the entire bowling alley up with past clients and supporters. It was just awesome. Did a bunch of giveaways, had a live DJ. And I'll put some pictures up here at the end of this video so you can kind of see some of the fun that everybody had. We gave away a bunch of swag. And anyway, we do those 4 times a year just to show our appreciation and thanks to the people that have done business with us and continue to support us. Guys, we are one of the top teams in the industry here in East Idaho. We do it right. If you have anybody looking to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate, we would love to help them out. We are outpacing the local market by almost every category. We're selling our homes faster than the average agent. We're getting more money for our sellers than the average agent. And with buyers, the same, where we're able to go in and negotiate closing costs sometimes and just make it a really easy, seamless transition and transaction for you. So anyway, go to Zillow, check out our customer reviews. We've got hundreds of them, and we hope to earn your business in the near future. I'll give you a couple pictures of our client appreciation event. Until next month, hope you guys stay warm. Colors are starting to change out there. Fall's coming. So anyway, give us a call if you need us. Thanks so much.